Hey, what is going on, guys? Charles here from 8th Castle, and I actually want to talk to you guys a little bit about the Nintendo Direct from a day ago. I've had about 24 hours to rest and reflect, if you will, on the event, and there's a few things that I actually want to focus in on that interest me specifically about the Direct. Not the most avid Nintendo fan at the moment, so I mean, it shouldn't come as a surprise that there's only really a few things that kind of interest me in the event. So, Pokemon Sun and Moon. There's a little bit of information about that. I think some of the people that have been following Pokemon Sun and Moon probably already knew about things like the Z moves, but they did talk a little bit more about the Z moves and how you can attach various crystals to specific Pokemon and then give them particularly special Z moves that you can use in battle. Again, this is something that I'm pretty sure that a lot of people already knew about, especially people that were following Pokemon Sun and Moon. It's something that I had read about a little bit ago, but they did go in a little bit more detail on what Z moves actually entail and how you have to attach the Z ring and whatnot in order to use them on various Pokemon. So again, for all the stuff I'm going to talk about, if you guys want to see more of that or hear more of that, I do encourage you to go watch the Direct event on Nintendo's YouTube channel. So for the next thing, the Mario Maker for 3DS, which is something that I really wasn't expecting. I know this was a thing that was rumor, but it kind of actually surprised me because I just didn't expect them to put Mario Maker on the 3DS. I thought that was something that was going to be exclusive to the Wii U. But I mean, I look on Twitch every day and I see Mario Maker on the probably like the top 20 games of stream, top 20 games that are streamed pretty much every day. So it doesn't come as a surprise that they would do it to try and maybe generate some success on their handheld. The only thing is I'm not sure if all the features that are on the Wii U are going to necessarily carry over to the 3DS version of the game. And like kind of reading on Twitter and getting some like quick thoughts, it sounds like they might not have all the sharing features that are available in the Wii U version on the 3DS version. So kind of have to stay tuned for that and keep in mind that they haven't unveiled everything for the game yet to see if things change with that. So the big thing from the Direct that I'm actually excited about is Summer Jam. And I'm hoping that at some point this year or later this year, I can actually get the money to get a Wii U, hopefully on sale, because they still haven't really dropped the price on it. But they're doing their Summer Jam, and they have actually quite a few games that are going to be going on sale that I personally want to pick up. A couple of them I've already played a little bit of Axiom Verge. That's actually available as of yesterday for the Wii U. You can get that through the Summer Jam. This is every Thursday this September. There's going to be a game on the eShop that is going to be on sale for a reduced price, and you can go on and download that and pick that up every Thursday of the month of September, their Summer Jam. So it starts with Axiom Verge. Then they have Jotun, which is going to be for the Wii U on the 8th. Noitu Love, which is going to be for the 3DS and the Wii U on the 15th. Severed, which I'm actually a huge fan of. We talked about that on the show about a week ago. That's on the 22nd. Azure Striker Gunvolt 2, which is going to be on the Wii U. That's on the 29th. It's going to be rounding out the month of September for their games that are going to be on sale. The next thing they actually talked about was the NES Classic Edition, which I saw the day that it was announced, but I haven't looked too much into it, honestly, because it was so self-explanatory. When they did announce it, I assumed it was what it was going to be, which was a kind of like a redone, modernized version of the NES that's going to feature quite a few games on it, classic games on it that people have, become familiar with and love, and they're going to be able to play that on the system. I forgot exactly how much it's going to be. I want to say it's under $100. The chance of me picking it up is probably pretty high. This is a system that I grew up with, and most of the games that I looked and saw that are going to be bundled with the Classic Edition, I've already played like 1,000 times. So I can't say that I really want to get it again and play them again, but at the same time, it does look kind of neat. And again, if it's not that expensive, then I really wouldn't have a huge problem with picking it up. And then the one thing that I have been trying to avoid, which brings me on to the next topic, is Amiibos. I've been trying to avoid Amiibos like the plague, but apparently Nintendo's been like going into my dreams, and they've clearly found out exactly what they need to do to get me to buy some Amiibos finally, because the special edition Zelda Amiibos, which are going to be available starting on December 2nd of this year, I am probably going to be buying all of them. They have like the 8-bit version, they have the Breath of the Wild version, they have the Wind Waker version. I think there's like 4 in total that are going to be available in the second. I want all of them. I have literally avoided buying Amiibos up until this point. I've been one of the only people out of my group of friends, been one of the only ones who hasn't bought a single Amiibo. It adds very little functionality to the game, and I don't have any of the Nintendo systems that actually would be able to take advantage of the Amiibo. So yeah, I avoided it, and no, I'm not going to be able to avoid it anymore. Unfortunately, I'm going to be joining the club because these things look really badass. And it's kind of just getting me into like the NX Zelda Breath of the Wild spirit. I mean, it's a game that I'm absolutely going to get on day one. It's a system that if it pans out, if the rumors turn out to be true, I'll probably be absolutely buying the NX on day one as well. It looks like a very promising system from the rumors and the speculation and stuff like that. Again, we actually talked about that in our last show, so go check that out. So yeah, I'm definitely planning on picking these Amiibos up this December. They look really cool. They're not going to be super expensive either. So yeah, RIP bank account though, with combining everything else on this list, I'm going to be spending a lot of money specifically on Nintendo stuff, which I never thought I'd be saying in 2016. Again, and then they are offering Skyward Sword, which was originally only for the Wii, is now going to be on the Wii U. You can get that in the eShop as of today as well. I might be picking that up later this year if I do manage to get a Wii U on sale. Skyward Sword is definitely something that I do want to play. I've heard mixed things about it overall, but it's a game that I still am looking forward to playing. Just again to try and kind of get in the spirit of Zelda, as I'm anticipating Breath of the Wild coming out early next year. And to round this up, they actually talked about 2 new DSs that just recently came out, the Galaxy Style Edition and the new Mario Style Edition. I actually have the Pokemon Red and Blue version DS that came out months ago. It is absolutely a fantastic DS. I love that DS. It looks awesome. I have the Charizard faceplates on it. That is my baby. I'm going to be holding on to that. But the new styles do look a little interesting. Part of me kind of wishes I did have the Galaxy Style XL one, because it would give me a little bit more space to kind of game. My hands do get a little bit cramped with the Pokemon version. But yeah, again, guys, that's just kind of my thoughts on the Nintendo Direct from a day ago. Again, if you guys like this video, make sure to comment, like, and subscribe. Stay tuned for the next While You Are Loading podcast, which will be going up on Monday. And you guys take it easy.